I'm here with a very important woman. She's a nuclear scientist and a novelist, and she's got so many accomplishments that it's so privileged to be in her company. And I'm here with her, and I'm going to let her introduce you. But we are doing our fourth Women Business Empowerment virtual conference. This is our fourth year, and we've had I think almost 25 speakers. We've had 6 sessions. We've been going on since yesterday. And next month, these will go live. So if you're watching on any channel, make sure you subscribe, like, you know what to do. You guys are so smart. So please introduce yourself and please introduce your book.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on. It's just been wonderful hearing these wonderful speakers today and being in the company of these great women, including you. And it seems like a lot of us are named Elizabeth, I've noticed. Actually, my author name is E.A. Smiroldo. E, of course, being for Elizabeth. But yes, so it's E.A. Smiroldo, and the title of my book is The Silent Count. It is a climate change thriller known as cli-fi in the industry. It's won some awards, which I'm very proud of. And so it is about a young woman who's a nuclear engineer, kind of like myself, who has an idea for solving our climate change problems. It's set slightly in the future when all heck is breaking loose due to climate problems, and she has a chance to save the world. But it's a thriller, so things go off the rails in a very big way. She's very young. I think she trusts the wrong people. This book is it's about a lot more than just the climate issues. I think it's about a young woman empowering herself to figure out what she wants to do with her life, figuring out what her true path is. I mentioned earlier today she is very deeply in debt due to student loans, like so many of us. Or I was. Fortunately, I'm not in debt anymore, but she could have definitely benefited from listening to the GROW discussion that Lisa had earlier today. I think that there's a lot of ideas here that are it's more than just climate change. And climate change is something that I look at from a more realistic perspective. As I said, I'm a nuclear engineer. I think that nuclear energy done safely should be part of the mix. It doesn't release carbon gases, but it should be a mixture of other sources of energy. I am very concerned about, and I think that we have a tendency to look at things a little too simplistically, and with one side saying climate change doesn't exist and another side saying that we just need to stop driving cars, or we need to just stop producing fossil fuels completely. Well, if we do that, think of all the countries that will suddenly have no industry at all. So we need to work with them so they can figure out a path forward that is sustainable for themselves and for all of us as an Earth. But yeah, it was delightful to write this book. I put my heart and soul into it. I'm an independent consultant as a nuclear engineer, so I understand the folks that jumped ship from their cushy jobs to do something more entrepreneurial, and I'm just delighted that it's worked out, and I've been able to move forward in my career as well. So yeah, it's delightful to be here. I think you're on mute. No?
Well, I'm so delighted. I think you're the first woman who's a nuclear scientist in our group. So we definitely want to bring you back. So I'll set up, time. But thank you. This has been such an honor to have you, and you're so accomplished. And I can't wait to read the book. I know the book's going to be really so exciting. Summer is really a great time. Spring is almost here and almost completing, but it's also a great time to just sit on your ham hock and read a book. And I think this book, or on the plane when you're flying on a trip. So this book is going to definitely get you going. So thank you for joining us today. You're watching Brightside Global Trade TV. And we are actually doing our second day of our women's conference. It's been an enormous 2 days. And I have more authors coming up. So stay tuned and get these books. Take a photo. Tell us about it. Write a review. There's a lot of things you could be doing. Thank you.